Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona. And we are not in the Ironwood National Monument. We're in Quartzite on Plumosa Road. Boondocking out here with Box Van D and friends. Having a great time. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks everyone who's watching the replays. Appreciate it very much. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me check my settings. I lost my camera. Here we go. So FaceTime camera. Let me see if that works. Okay, there we go. All right. My producer stepped in to the office here and clued me in that my camera wasn't working. So I don't know why it does that, but we should be good to go now. All right, I see. There I am. Thanks everybody for being here. The words are the same. The face is now here. Aisha's vlogs was the first one in the house this morning. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Moderator and member of the channel, Jolly Matilda, Tracy, good morning, good morning. And Roy and Becky's Travels, another member and moderator, good morning, guys. And Jay is here while she's working. Thank you very much. And then our neighbors here in Quartzite, Traveling Merton and Sue are here. Thanks to you, we can come visit you. No service this morning. That's a nice thing about Starlink is we're sharing it with some of our neighbors who have trouble getting online. So that's the nice thing about Starlink. So glad it's working for you, Merton and Sue, and thanks for being here. Let me see who else we have here. Everybody's saying hello. Ava Potterfield is here. Good morning, Ava. I appreciate the shout out, Ava Potterfield and friends. If you haven't been to her channel, she is, 9 away from making 1,000 subscribers. Just 9. She needs 9 subscribers. So let's see if we can help her out today. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and watch one of her videos. So it sticks. We need to try to get her up to 1,000. She has the watch hours. She has a great channel, and we need to try to help her get up there to that and reach that goal. On her phone, no problem. Diane Phoenix is here. Good morning, Diane. Thanks for being here. Another great moderator, the best in the business. Ashley is here. Good morning, Ashley. Thank you much for being here. RVing with G is here, also a neighbor here. Good morning, G. And B Bear is here. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Also a neighbor here and attending Box Van D's meetup. I did a live stream. It was a little glitchy yesterday, but Dee did it last year, and it was a little bit too much for her to handle this year. So I offered to do it on my channel. So we did a live stream of the potluck dinner that we had yesterday. It was, again, you know how it goes when you're out in boondocking, but it worked okay. And thanks to Van Life Rocks for being the MC. He was running around with the camera and doing the recording for us. So thank you very much. Bad Idea Lab is here, another member of the channel. Good morning. Good morning. If you folks see someone here you haven't visited yet, go check out their channel. We're here to support each other and help each other grow. RVing with G, yes, it's cold this morning. I think we showed like 38 degrees this morning here in Quartzite, and that's unusually cold for this place. There's Roy and Becky. Yes, it was, and it picked up again over here. And we have River Sticks outdoors here. Good morning, Tommy. Hope everything is going well with you. Tommy is working on, he's got a new machine there and opening business, doing, geez, he does a little bit of everything, engraving, all kinds of stuff. And will do anything you need for your channel, especially. So go check out his channel. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. My muddy mess is here. Good morning, good morning. There's Grandma Kelly. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for being here. Grandma Kelly had a very interesting live stream. She is right before mine. Ava Potterfield is on at 7 a.m. Arizona time. Grandma Kelly comes on at 8 a.m. And she had some very interesting subjects, and always interesting to watch and listen. So be sure to check her out. Jill is here. Good morning, Jill. Scrolling, scrolling. I know I'm behind. Let me see if I missed anybody. Everybody's saying hello. Scrolling, scrolling. Appreciate everybody, especially the moderators, welcoming everyone in. Oh, I know the feeling. I know the feeling, Grandma Kelly. All right. She's headed out going magnet fishing. Thanks for popping in and good luck with your magnet fishing. She picks up some interesting stuff and then does cleanup while she's out there. Yeah, now I know I'm really behind. Rock Butcher is here. That's why I'm behind. I want to make sure I get everybody. Rock Butcher is here. Just Sean is here. Good morning, Sean. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Oh, Jill says you missed the snow. I guess there was snow over there in the Tucson, probably the mountains north of Tucson. That's okay. That's okay. There's Ava Potterfield and friends, so that's a link if you would like to come over there and sub to her channel. There's Nate. Good morning, Nate. Thanks for coming in. Nate's also out here in Quartzite, and we enjoyed some time with him around the campfire. Scrolling, scrolling. Saying hello. All right, Ron Darrow is here. Good morning. And I think, Ron, are you going live after me? If so, be sure to check out Ron Darrow Adventures. Tim is here. Mo bang for your bucks. Finally got it. Finally got it. You know, my settings here in the field, as I call it, are different than back home, and that's what it turned out to be. I had to change all my settings, and of course I screwed it up. But we got through it. You're welcome, Tommy. You're welcome. Yeah, it sure was windy. It was windy up here. Things were banging around outside. Woke us up 2 or 3 times. I think we had about 30-mile-per-hour winds last night. There's River Sticks. Thank you, Diane, for posting that. Appreciate it. Rock Butcher says, I might be down your way in Arizona. Oh, cool. Gold and copper properties near Tombstone. Wow, that's nice. There's actually a gold mine out here that Roy and I went to visit. And I still got to get that video out. I think he did one. So Roy and Becky's Travels has a video on a gold mine out here in Quartzite. So very interesting video if you want to check that out. Yeah, good luck with the new client. For sure. Okay, so Ron's not going live this morning. Okay. All right, so we're in Quartzite. We have a new puppy. We got a black Labrador, and so this is his first experience camping with us. And you know how puppies are. He's about a year old. We uh, we got him from the Humane Society. Let me take that comment off. We got him from the Humane Society, and they tell us he's about a year old. So we went and we bought a crate, and we have him crated here in the RV at night to keep him out of trouble. And he's got a nice, soft, cushy pillow to lay on there, so he's happy in there and stays nice and warm and safe. And everything in the RV stays safe too. So Lucas is on his first camping trip, and he's doing really well. We have to keep him busy because he is a busy boy, but he's really turning out to learns fast and is turning out to be a good camper. Here's our campsite here with the small Class A RV that we have and a little clam. And I towed the Jeep behind it so we can go out exploring. This is the same area where RVing with G is. You can see him right up here to the east of us, and then a number of other Box Fan D is there, and a bunch of other folks. So we had some visitors here at our camp, and Mo Bang for Your Bucks, Tim, stopped by. He brought a new sticker, and you can see where he's pointing to it right there above Merton and Sue's sticker. And so he stopped in for a visit, and we enjoyed that. Van Life Rocks stopped in also to say hello, and we enjoyed hanging out with Ray. Another great channel, great guy. He did the filming, most of the filming on the live stream, and he's really good at it, interacts with people well, and he's just a fun all-around guy. Now we're here to visit with Box Fan D. This was her annual Box Fan D and Friends meetup, Q23, and we're on Plumosa Road in Quartzite. It's a BLM boondocking area. And so here on the right is Marshall, Mellow Nomadic Adventures. He was playing his guitar, and there's Dee in the middle playing her ukulele, and then John on the left side of the screen to Dee's right playing his guitar, and it was a great time listening to them play. So I'll just flip through some photos here. We saw Whoa Nelly Adventures. That's Lucy to my left and to Dee's right. And then I think that gentleman's name was John next to Dee. And then Tina popped in to oh, that's Paul. I'm sorry. That's Paul next to Dee. And then Tina popped in to say hello. And so lots of pictures, lots of fun. We met new friends and renewed acquaintances with old friends like Lucy. Marshall was there as well, and he has a new drone that he just bought. He's studying to get his commercial drone pilot's license, and he had never flown this drone before. And so I told him, go get it. Let's do some practicing. So we got it all set up, and he actually flew it around the camp here for the very first time. So that was fun to help him get started and start to learn the controls and how to fly that drone. So that was fun, really fun. Here is Badge, the famous Badge, and Elle, along with Oki and myself. They stopped into camp to say hello also. The first time that we've met Elle, Badge's wife, she's usually behind the camera on Badge's channel. So Badge Everybody Needs One is the name of this channel. He's just a fun guy and a great friend. So make sure you check out his channel. There is Fairy Dust, Brene. Fairy Dust, Weep the Wild Winds is her channel. Very interesting lady, and she's a great supporter. There's G in the back, RVing with G. And then Tim from CR View stopped in to say hello as well. Again, it was great to see everybody. So let's see, what else do we have here? Let me hide that one, and here I am back. Arizona Dan, I didn't get a photo of him, but he was here helping Dee set up. Also, Mark Wolf helped Dee with a lot of firewood and things like that. He was here helping her. Johnny's Journey, who owns Midwest Van Builders, is here, and she was helping out as well. And if anyone is interested or needs any work done on a van interior, she can do it for you. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, Destinations Delight was here. Ron Sees America. We got to see him, and we'll see him again in the Ironwood meetup also. Let me see who else I have here. Traveling Mike. Traveling Mike is also here. He does live streams every day. Fit for Expedition was also here. And that's Greg and Kelly. So, so we had a lot of great friends that we were able to meet up with and renew acquaintances, and it's been a really good time. Let me get back to the chat here. I've got 37. Oh, John Chakra's here. Good morning, John. Thanks for coming in. There he is. Good morning, Tim. Thanks for being here. Oh, appreciate that, JM. Yeah, we're the Bearded Wonders. That's our nickname. That's Badge's channel right there, folks. All right, thank you. Thank you, Diane. Oh, that's all right, guys. We'll get one before you leave. Yep, Brene. Great lady. Oh, yes. Tim cooked his famous egg rolls yesterday. And he even cooked some gluten-free for Merton. First ones I've had for about 15 years. Wow. Yeah, Mo Bang for Your Bucks does a channel. He does van building, and he was here in his van, and he had his kitchen set up and was actually cooking egg rolls right outside his van. Marshall escaped home just before we got snowed on. It's pretty cool out here too, Diane, but we don't have any snow. Yeah, you're at home base. I see that. So Merton's going to go with me. We're going to do a Jeep ride tomorrow. There is a Julian mine out to the west of us a few miles. We're going to go out and explore that tomorrow in the Jeep. So looking forward to showing him around here. All right, scrolling. Let me see who else we have here. One Jaws Jr. is here. Good morning, Scott. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Another channel member, Lisa Chubby, is here. Good morning. She's from the Philippines. And there you go. Any channel members can put their channel name in there by doing an exclamation point and then write your channel name in lowercase, and it will pop up in the chat. And that's for channel members only. Yep, Marshall does too. Tim does what you call low budget van builds, and he puts things together and modifies it as he goes, makes it usable for him, and then he makes it usable for, he doesn't take all the seats out. He uses the existing seats and builds cabinetry in his bed and everything in there to make it usable for him, and he calls it a low budget van build. So yeah, it was good to see you guys, Roy and Becky. I'm glad to see you. Cottonwood Ranch is here. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. So Tommy said, just finished Mobang's aluminum business cards right now with his new logo. Okay. So there you go. River Sticks Outdoors. Anyone who needs logos done, contact Tommy over there and he can help you out. That's Rachel over there at Cottonwood. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. John's from Connecticut. Boy, I hope I get one of Tim's business cards. That would be so cool. I'd have to think of a great place to display it. Let's see if it worked. Oh, bad idea, Lab. You're a new member. I probably need to add you in there. So I need to add you in there to Stream Elements. Sorry about that. Add to Stream Elements. If somebody could drop a Bad Idea Labs link, that would be great. Very cool. All right. I have a couple of videos to show you. Now, another drone pilot here is flying her drone around, and we decided to fly together. And here's a video of that. So that was Johnny's journey. She has a mini Mavic 2 just like mine, and we thought, all right, let's try to film each other. We'll take both our drones up at the same time. So that's what that video was right there. We had fun doing it. Here is a video of the camp area here at Q23 right here. Let me share that with you. So that was recording with my drone, just a short one to put on StreamYard. All right. Thank you very much for sharing. Appreciate that. There's Marshall's channel. Thank you, Tracy. Rock Butcher, unique business cards are key to gaining more clients. Oh, yeah. I could see that, yes. And my title is The Rock Guy. Okay, cool, Rock Butcher. She says, I'm a no-fly guy. All right, John says, I watched your other video, Box Fan D's Meetup, and I liked how you did it. All right, thanks, John. Appreciate it very much. Very cool. So we're going to head out. Merton and I are going to head out to check out the mine out here. Let me see. Tomorrow, I think we're going to take off around noon tomorrow, and I'm hoping for a little warmer weather. But anyway, we'll be in the Jeep and do some exploring and wandering around out there so he can see. He hasn't been in the Jeep yet, and this one is an interesting ride. So I'm looking forward to taking him out there. Let's see. I'll check my notes here, see if I missed anything. So we had the campfire. You saw the campfire and the drone. So, it's interesting to get to know people around the campfire. You're sitting next to someone quite often that you don't know, and getting to know people and chatting with them and exchanging stickers if you're a channel members or channel content creators. That's always fun too. I think I've got everything covered. So, what's everybody else doing this week? There's one Jaws channel. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Jolly Matilda. We set up camps in the Gobi Desert. We had to park vehicles to block the wind. And people do that here too in Quartzite. Gobi Desert. Wow. That sounds interesting. There is Roy and Becky's Travels channel. There's a pancake breakfast today. Where is that at? There is Ava Potterfield and friends. So again, let's help her out if we can. Try to get her up to 1,000 subscribers. She's only 9 away last time I checked. Daryl's making a big pot of cabbage soup. That sounds yummy. Gobi Desert. That's interesting. I've heard of the Gobi Desert. I'm not clear. Is that over in the Middle East somewhere? Rock guy? Where is the Gobi Desert? Have to run up to a gold mine near here tomorrow to help out an old friend. He's having turnover problems and needs a geologist to help logging the drill core. I'll be gone for about a week. Wow, interesting. So Rock Butcher is a geologist, I take it? Very cool. So this gold mine that we found, it's been out here many years. It's on Google Maps that Roy and I went out to. It's actually still active, and looks like someone has bought the claim, drilled a new well, and are actively following a seam. It looks like they're out there digging a seam of quartz, and I understand gold is found along a quartz seam. Maybe Rock Butcher can tell us whether that's true or not, but it's a really wide quartz seam, probably about this wide, and very interesting to see the pits that they dug out there. Okay, Mongolia. Interesting. No, I'm not sure, Merton Sue, if it's happening today or not. So Diane's making some soup, my winter comfort food for Ava's challenge on Wednesday. So Ava Potterfield and Friends has a Wednesday challenge, and this Wednesday she asked people to send her photos of her winter comfort food. And so Diane is working on some soup for that. That should be good. Yeah, the wind this morning, that wind is wicked out there unless she has a tent set up. Okay, so here's our answer. It's split between Mongolia and China. Okay, that's where the Gobi Desert is. Wow, that sounds interesting. In Asia. "32 years in." Okay. We worked with some geologists in Arizona. Are those the same that look for Indian ruins? We had some folks that we worked with when we were watching over uh, old Indian Native American sites here in southern Arizona, and I think that we worked with a lot of geologists that were out there also, and it's tough work, especially when you're on your hands and knees and you're digging through and looking for things. All right, Matthew's here. Good morning, Matthew. Thanks for joining us. Matthew Combs. There's Doreen. Good morning, Doreen. Camping Therapy does very interesting. She travels around, goes to different shows, vintage camper shows, and people restore these campers, and she records them and interviews them. Very interesting channel. Okay, there's Rock Butcher's channel. Thank you, Tracy, for posting that. Uh-oh, Bee Bear is here in the site. My shower tent blew over last night against my barn door, so I'm trapped inside making earrings for Renee. All right. Well, if you need any help, Bee Bear, holler. We'll come over and pull that off for you. More peeps, welcome. There's Camping Therapy's channel. Okay, so that's something that Roy and I were talking about. Gold is commonly found in quartz veins. That's good to know, Rock Butcher. Thank you. There's Happy Place Camping. Good morning, Felix. Thanks for joining us. We're in Quartzite, Arizona. We met you guys up here a couple years ago when you were out this way. We are on Mountain Standard Time here, Matthew. Right now it is 9:39 a.m. Thank you, Diane. There's Happy Place Camping's channel right there. I see RG Homestead popped in. Hello, hello. Good morning. All right. I'm going to show this drone video again. First, I'll show the campsite drone video. This is where we're camped, and then I'll show the two drones recording each other. I'll show. All right, let me catch up with the comments here. Just the walking on the blasted rock is hard on all the joints after years of doing it. Yeah, I can imagine. All the miners my age rattle when we walk due to the pill bottles. Wow. I believe it. Yep. We had a meal with you guys. All right, James is here, another channel member. Good morning, James. Good to see you. Catching up here. James is getting his new furnace put in. Hey, all right. That is not fun. Yeah, I'm going backwards here. Being down on the hands and knees working. Yeah. Scrolling. Old Man King Homestead is here. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. That's always the discussion, isn't it? Whether or not you can travel and keep a home. You know, there are a lot of folks out here in Quartzite that are full-time nomads, like Roy and Becky's Travels and CR View. They're full-time nomads. And a lot of people are doing that now. It's a lot cheaper to live that way, but you know, you look at it at the positive, you're basically can pick up and move anytime you need to or want to. So when it starts getting hot down here in southern Arizona, you can move north to northern Arizona or up to Colorado to get up into the cool country. And that's definitely a positive for nomad life. Yes, that's Peter there. Good morning. Good morning. Ron's taken off. Okay. We'll see you later, Ron. Enjoy that cabbage soup. There's Old Man King's homestead. Doreen says it's snowing where she's at. So RG says, I love to get out and find different Indian sites. It's fun and to see how they live many years gone by. Yes, it is. And Oki and I used to be site stewards when they had that program going, and we would monitor some of the Native American sites out in our area to make sure that people weren't out, pot digging as they called it, because they were federally protected sites in the areas that we were at. They just wanted us to walk around and make sure they weren't being dug into or damaged in any way. So that was fun. And we learned a lot from the archaeologists that were out there, and then some of the geologists that were involved also. Roy says, I call Honey. Honey is Roy and Becky's Class C RV. I call Honey a taco truck sometimes. I go to the side window and ask Becky for tacos. Oh, sadly, I'm still waiting for my tacos. I don't recommend this taco truck. That's funny. James saying hello. Yeah, that's funny. I imagine after that comment, he probably got smacked in the shoulder by Becky. That's good to know, Peter. Your knee is getting better. He's been working on a knee that has been giving him fits. Slow service, but I'll bet the food's great. Of course it is. And Roy does a lot of cooking too. He does a lot of cooking over the campfire with cast irons. He's an expert at using cast iron and has quite a collection of cast iron pots and pans that he cooks with. So Merton and Sue normally go live on Sunday. I'm not sure that they did that this Sunday, but cheaper is, yeah, it's definitely cheaper to live as a full-time nomad. Now you have to manage your travels, based on your budget, of course. Oh, that's right. G is full-time now too. You have to manage your travels based on your budget, but as an overall rule, it's definitely cheaper, and you guys know better than I. Still here come spring, I plan to replace my HIVAC system. Yeah, we had to do that back a couple years ago in our place, and that's not, it's a very expensive bill for sure. So I'm sitting here with an Afghan over my legs because it's kind of cold today. James says he has 4 more inches of snow coming. Love our lakes. That must be the lake effect snow he's talking about. Snowing like crazy? Wow. Seemed like kind of a weird winter. No, I'm looking out the window, G. I don't see anybody out and about right now. I took Lucas out, our lab, this morning, just as the sun was coming out. I had to layer up, so right now I've got 3 layers on. I had like 5 layers on this morning when I took him out. There's G's channel. Thank you, Diane, for doing that. Yeah, definitely cold. Becky is still asleep. Well, I'm glad you woke up early, Roy. Appreciate that. So he didn't get a smack. Okay. All right. Well, you're lucky. So Roy and Becky will be live after 11 o'clock. So it'll be, what is this, coming up on 10 o'clock now. So at 11 o'clock, Roy and Becky's Travels will be live. So be sure to stop by. That's right. He gets a wet willy and a new lump. There's Doreen's channel. Thank you, Tracy. All right, we'll get back on our 5 o'clock schedule probably next week. Okay. Because you guys are heading south, right? Back down to Yuma. There's Happy Place Camping's channel. Diane says she got 3 inches of snow on Saturday and was gone by Sunday morning. Weird winter, yeah. So usually we drill for minerals in the winter because swamps are frozen and you can drag your drill there behind the dozer. Not this year. Wow. I think I'm going to check out Rock Butcher's channel. That sounds like interesting stuff there. There's Peter's channel there. All right. I think I'm caught up on the chat. We'll do a quick Ragged Top fly by here. This is back home where we live in the Ironwood Forest National Monument. And we're having a meetup on February the 2nd. A lot of folks from up here in Quartzite will be moving down. And we'll be hanging out together in the Ironwood Forest National Monument. And this is Ragged Top Mountain out there. Beautiful area. I have 2 videos to show you. I'll run this one first. Oh, he caught me. I had to run to the little boy's room there. Here's the next one I was going to show you. Let's see where I'm at here. There we go.
So high. They told me to sit back, don't make a sound, don't go to the unknown. But I'm too curious for that. Might be a little crazy, I don't mind. I like the way it feels. No need to set off the alarm.
So we're that's where we live out there in the Ironwood Forest National Monument. And that's where our meetup's going to be. So that's Ragged Top Mountain out there. Thank you very much, Ray, for joining the channel. Appreciate it. Did I see Badge? Hey, Badge is here. Good morning, Badge. Badge is going to be down there in the monument also. And it'll be nice hanging out with him. We have Van Life Rocks, here's his link to his channel. He's got a new motorcycle now and some interesting content. He's running around in Southern California, recording some really cool footage. He actually does live streams out in the desert. Really fun. There you are. So down in the Ironwood Monument, there are things to see. We have some petroglyphs, Native American petroglyphs that are thousands of years old. We have old mining facilities that were old mines back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. We're going to look at some of those. There's a Silver Bell mine, an old town out there. Not much left, but there's a cemetery there from back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Things to see. Michael and Bella's here. Good morning. Good morning. Little under the weather. Uh-oh. We know how that feels. Well, thanks, Tracy. Appreciate that. Work on your sister badge. We'd love to have all four of you up one night. Yeah, stark desert beauty. Nothing beats that. Oh, the high Arctic looks like that in the summer. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, Ray's really good at that. Ray had the camera yesterday during the Box Van D's live, and he did a great job. Thanks, Ray, very much for doing that, buddy. Appreciate it. Always fun, and you do it like nobody else does. There's Michael and Bella's channel. There's Scott saying hello. So one Jaws Jr. Scott is a rock hound and collects rocks and tumbles them and makes beautiful pieces out of them. So another great channel to check out. There's Badge's channel. Badge is a fun guy. Makes me smile just thinking about him. He's a great guy. Ron Darrell. There's Ron Darrell. Lots of new things. That's good. That's good. Hope to see Ron Darrell passing through Arizona sometime. There's Kenny and Debbie. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. And there's Diane's right on the ball with Kenny and Debbie's channel. Thanks, Diane. So Jolly Matilda used to work out there in the mine that I'm referring to, Silver Bell Mine, which is, it's actually privately owned mine property, but it's within the monument, the Ironwood Forest National Monument. So she has a lot of information on the mine itself. And she says they bury the original ghost town of Silver Bell. They're actively mining in that area. They closed the newer ghost town of Silver Bell in 1986. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, some of the tailings, excuse me, some of the tailings actually covered over some of the houses and things out there. I did run across a couple of houses in Avra Valley area that they actually picked up and relocated out of the town of Silver Bell. So there's not a whole lot left to see there, but still interesting to cruise around. Saying good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. Kenny and Debbie are heading to Quartzite. Okay, very good. There are a lot of folks up here. This place is crowded. When Oki and I pulled in, the person who signed us in said they've never seen this many people here in years past. There's still a lot of room, but there's more people here than normal. Not uncommon for mining towns to pop up right on top of the ore body. They spring up so fast that the geos can't find all the ore in time. Wow. There's a geologist. Interesting information there. Yeah, Diane's one of the best at that. She's really good. So Merton and Sue are interested in meeting Kenny and Debbie. Not sure where they're going to end up yet, but maybe they can jump in to a live sometime and let us know. It's privately owned, but inside a national park. So the park doesn't own that section, but surrounds us. That is exactly right. No, they actually own the property. So the area that we live in, we also live inside the monument. There's a section of land that's privately owned, and we have 5 acres inside that section of 600 acres. And that was grandfathered in when they created the monument. So everything that was there when the monument was created in the year 2000, I think it was, is grandfathered in, and that included the mine as well. So that's how that works, Felix. There was a famous incident about 15 years back where a school bus in Lake Ontario got stuck on the road when an old crown pillar gave way. Nobody was hurt. Wow. There's Nosh. Good morning, Nosh. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. There's Nosh's channel. Yeah, I actually found that land by accident. We lived on the east side of Tucson. We were interested in kind of moving out west of town and getting out of the city. And I worked for the local co-op there, electric co-op. And so I traveled around our service area, which was about 2,000 square miles, and came across this property by accident while I was out there working on a power quality complaint. And it happened to be for sale. And so I took Oki out there and we checked it out. We walked the land. It felt really good. Sold our house in town in Tucson and had a small house built out there. And that's where we live now. We just love it out there. Oh, you're welcome, Felix. Yeah. There's Ava. Again, anyone who's in the chat that hasn't subbed to Ava Potterfield and Friends, we're all helping to get her up to 1,000 subscribers. And if somebody could check and see where she's at, that would be great. She was at 991 this morning during her live, and she only has 9 more subscribers until she reaches her 1,000. She has plenty of watch hours. If we could help her out, if you're not subscribed, that would be great. That's always a question that comes up, and I'm not going to answer it because I'll screw it up. But where we live is a national monument, I think, is preserving the land. And the Ironwood Forest National Monument was created to preserve the land. And it's called Ironwood Forest because they're preserving the ironwood trees that are out there, which are unique to that area. There's Ava. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. Ava Potterfield and Friends link. So, okay, she's still at 991. So let's try to help her out. That would be great. All right, we're at 10:04. We have 27 folks in here. Thanks everybody for coming in today. Appreciate the support. And okay, there we go, Rock Butcher. I'm 992. Thank you. Thank you, Rockman, for subscribing. Check out her channel so it sticks. She's also got a mediation channel coming up right after Roy and Becky's live. So there's a link to Roy and Becky's live coming up at 11 o'clock. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Thanks, Felix, for coming in. Appreciate it. I'm going to run my outro, and thanks everybody for being here today. I'm going to run the channel members, and I'll be adding Van Life Rocks to this here after we're finished today, and then I'm going to run my outro. Thanks again for being here. We will see you next time on Desert Adventures in Arizona.